Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Brady going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cooper Kupp, 72 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On first down, Henry. And he finds Gronk. Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. They'll start with the option. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Dillon now off the option. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They go play action now. Jackson finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. They'll run here with Dillon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Luke Kuechly just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive. They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Brady's throw going to be caught by Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Brady going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cooper Kupp, 74 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Jackson now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Johnson. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 27, Brady. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Brady to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, 56.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A first carry now from Reggie Bush.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Bush, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Throwing, Jackson. Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jack Youngblood in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw, Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to rip.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner.